What's good, YouTube? It's your boy back again. I'm out here walking. I'm just here to check in and give y'all a word of encouragement, y'all. Every day I move forward in my walk with the Lord, and every day it gets harder and harder to abide and live in the Word of God, actually obey, because there's so many agents out here that wants to stop our progress and stop us from reaching our goals. And they want to be us. They want to stop us. They want to be us or they want to stop us. It's like if we can't be like you and you shut up, they want you to close your mouth and let them take your identity as a chosen child of God. They want to push their narrative onto you as well, because they feel so bad about how they're conforming themselves to this system. And it's crazy. Like, everybody call evil good and good evil. Everywhere I go, it's a bunch of hypocrites, a bunch of people who are fucking cowards. Excuse my language. They're cowards. And it really bothers me. Now that I'm actually learning the difference between the courageous people and the cowards, they're all cowards. They are all cowards. It's the first of the year. I'm walking. How ironic. I did not plan to leave out or go outside. But it's amazing how the timing is. And it's just past midnight. So they firing all these firecrackers off and shooting their guns and stuff. And I ended up the one place where I did not want to be, outside. How ironic is that? I was really trying not to, but everything just went left. Because, like I said, these people want to see us do bad. They want us to break our covenant with God in every way they can and make us feel. They laugh at us when we fall into sin, because they know what their future is already. They know where they're going. And now I'm just starting to say it's written, like, because at this point I'm gonna drive myself crazy if I keep on trying to worry about what everybody else is doing. All we're here to do is to warn the people. And I realize that my heart is set up different from everybody else's. Like, I have empathy, and these people don't have empathy. They don't. They looking for the next come up. And that's my gang stalkers right there. You know, they out here doing the campaign, spinning the blocks, spinning, trying to see my face. These are the people that want to control my destiny. They feel like they have so much rooted into this world. They are so fascinated by the righteous. They want to watch our every move and see how they could throw us off of our game. But I'm not letting nothing get me off my game, man. Like, at this point, I'm cutting off anybody that's going against what I'm trying to do. I'm in this for the Lord, for the long haul. And it's sad. Like, it really saddens me deeply, because, like, it's really, the Bible just repeats itself, and it's almost like we're in the shoes of Yeshua now, and we have to follow through this mission. And it's really not a mission for cowards. And I'm realizing most humans are cowards, bro. They are really cowards. They will throw you under the bus. They will lie to save their skin. They will pretend like they don't know what you're talking about. Like, and people say that, like, they really don't want to follow the 10 Commandments, bro. And it's really not that hard. But the flesh is so demanding that they want to do what it is. I'm not even just going to say they, because I know my flesh demands too. But I don't always fold to my flesh. And I know I'm stronger than most people, but that's no excuse. Everybody struggles. A true friend is someone who will lay down their life for you. When the last time you evaluated your friends and the people that's around you? You get a rude awakening when you really find out the truth, who's there for you and who's not. And this coming from somebody who would give the world to their friends. Family not excluded from this. Like, they say blood is thicker than water, but I done met some strangers that done did me way better and told me the truth. My family is the ones who do the will of God, and I'm noticing that. And everybody get up in arms when I say this now, because they know they doing wrong. And now that I have the focus and I see it clearly for what it is, now I'm seeing what this world is. It's just a big ass trap. It's a big ass trap for the Lord's children. And I know people look at me like, oh, you ain't perfect. You used to sin. You do what you want to do. You did this and you did that. But, you know, they just gonna keep on doing it. They got me out here, like I'm out here thinking I'm fucking with a friend, but really they pushing a narrative and I ain't even know it for a while. It be like that. They saying here you're pushing a narrative, y'all. But I'm not gonna hold my tongue for nobody no more. I don't care. They're gonna have to do what they're gonna have to do. The worst thing, actually, I can't even say it's the worst thing, but the greatest thing that they can do for me is take me out of my misery. Because there's nothing going on this earth that's good for us. The only thing that's good on this earth is what we bring to the table. We are the light. And there is no light left on this earth. Like, I done been through some of the most horrible persecution ever by everybody that was supposed to protect me. They threw me off to the wolves. Once they seen inside of me the light of Yeshua, and it was there before I even knew it. Once they seen that, they threw me to the wolves. They signed me off. They sold me off into slavery. That's figuratively speaking, but yeah, it's the same. Everybody I ever knew or come in contact with, I've been outcasted, made fun of, bullied, persecuted to the highest degrees. They really wanted to break me. I'm here to tell you, I ain't broken yet. I'm not broken yet. They can do what they want. They all a bunch of robots. They take whatever they hear and run with it. They take what they see and make things seem like something it ain't. They want to use everything that they can against you. All that, anything you can and say will be used against you in the court of law. That's how they play. So you got to be careful with your words. And when you speak, just let your words speak the meditation of the Lord, because it's the only way. It's the only way. And I see that they want me to get out of character. They dig and they poke. They want to get me out of character, and it's apparent. They want a reason to go against me. But the line is already drawn in the sand. And it was drawn in the sand when I started recognizing who they are. You got to recognize the devil in your life. It might be devils because it was hella devils around me, and I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I couldn't see it. I couldn't understand it because it's a spiritual thing. Like, you gotta have your spiritual eyes open. You can't be living carnally. Whatever, as long as you living carnally in this world, it's gonna be a grand veil over your eyes, and you're gonna be confused. You will be confused. You'll be blinded. Nothing to be clear. And it allows them to run games on you. As long as you're on drugs, as long as you're abusing substances, they use that against you too. You can't even have a drink. You can't, because that opens you up. It leaves you wide open for their attacks and persecutions. And this is coming from somebody who didn't used to drink or smoke much. And I fell into the Pinocchio hole. They knew what they were doing to me from the beginning. From all the way from before I was born, they had the plans over my life already, because of the calling that was over me. But even before that, before they even seen that, the calling just made it worse because they were already in darkness. People let the world change them, and the world tried to change me, but I rejected it and I woke up. And that's what I'm going through right now. Once I woke up and I realized what the real meaning of the world is and what actually is going on in this world, like, it's almost like I was in the middle of a dance floor. Nah, it's like how on Blade, the movie, where Buddy at the beginning of the movie was with the little beautiful Russian girl or whatever he thought he was with, and took him to the bottom to the party with her. He not even knowing, he not even expecting that he's her dinner. He's her dinner, and everybody in that party was watching him from the beginning. They was watching with their fangs ready to bleed him dry because of his ignorance. And that's just the same with the children of God. They want to keep you in ignorance. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And nowadays, like I used to be afraid to let people hear me talk about the Lord. But I ain't no longer scared. Like, these folks is everywhere. They got their alarm going off back there to interrupt my video. I've been recording for about maybe like 3 or 4 blocks now. So they really just trying to hit me with everything every tactic that they know. But at this point, I know all of their tactics. I know every single one of their tactics. They don't cease. They don't desist. They take breaks, but they come back. They want you to live in fear. They want you to give up. The devil can only move in once you've given up on life and you open yourself to him. That's the only way. But I'll never do that. So they know that it's going to have to be by force. So now everything that they do, they're trying to cover their hand while they simulate this plan or try to make me out myself or off myself, you know what I'm saying, unalive myself with all their stress and tactics. But it'll never work because I realize my strength now. And they a bunch of goofies for it. The fact that they're being used and they don't recognize it or they don't care to recognize it is really crazy to me. Like, I don't know how or what. Well, actually, I do. I do know how or what has gotten into them. It's an evil spirit. It's a wicked spirit. And and all of this comes out of the basic need of survival, which is understandable. But there's other ways. If we all stood together as believers, there's so much more we can achieve. But they'd rather sell out. And at first I was like that before I actually knew the truth. Like, I was blindly chasing like fucking music dreams, and it wasn't even my fucking dream. It's somebody else's dream, and I was just made to do it because that's what the fuck they expected of me. And I've been doing this since I was a minor, so it just seemed natural. But that wasn't even my dream. And they knew what they were leading me into. And I can't blame nobody because I didn't check or seek the Lord for myself. So this is why I'm making this video for you guys, like, to let you know, evaluate what you're doing, evaluate the direction of your life, and really recognize what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're doing. Give yourself a chance. I wasn't given a chance. They were seeking to snuff me out from the very beginning. And, you know, people be telling me that the Lord got a great plan over me. I'm still trying to figure that plan out, you know. I feel like He's calling me to ministry, but they're trying to put a bridle on me and try to scare me out of talking, but I'll never stop talking. I'll never stop. They just have to keep on coming. They have to let me see the end of it, because I ain't gonna stop, man. I'm not a coward. I could never. And these people, they're so freaking cowardly. Like, they gang up on you. They never attack by themselves. It's only a few of them that's actually really about that life. But most of them, they all cowards. They gotta run in packs. They run in clusters. You gotta watch out for these folks. They really suck. They suck at everything that they do. They suck at everything that they do. So they steal ideas from the real ones. My bad. My battery low. Now they all out on the block trying to hear what the righteous is saying again. I really recognize, and I know that I had the power now. We won. Kesey out.